That's when we expect the highest of the winds.
Hey, Shyanne.
Chesapeake Bay, you can actually finally see the beach once again. So the tide is receding just a bit. And,
what you doing?
Probably there at the
Where you going?
About now, and after now, the tide is going to start working its way in once again. That's from our camera atop the Westminster Canterbury building. Outside right
Looking
now,
outside, watch TV.
And across Carolina, some very seriously gusty winds.
Shyanne. Hey.
Winds gusting 52 miles per hour at the Norfolk International Airport.
Hey, look at you. Oh, what you trying to do?
Just reported at the Newport News Williamsburg Airport. Same story from Norfolk, 49 mile per hour gust for Wallops Island. And then we're in the 30s along the Albemarle, including a 38 mile per hour wind gust
Cheyenne.
at Elizabeth City at the Coast Guard Station on the Pasquotank River. So here's
Cheyenne.
the planning forecast.
Looking outside at the weather. Hey.
Between say 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock this evening. Still windy and wet in the overnight hours and through the day tomorrow, but not quite as wet and not quite as windy. And things improve on Saturday. A lot of
hey. You gonna go somewhere? You gonna start going somewhere? Where are you going? Oh. Where are you trying to go?
Let's send it over to Kristen Crowley now for Skycam 3 traffic.
Where are you trying to go, Shyanne?
10:20 the time now, and those problems are still not letting up on the roadway. So as we take out,
Cheyenne.
if you do have to go out, this is what you're going to run
hey.
into. I want to update you on all those exit ramps that are shut
what
down.
you doing?
Here in downtown Norfolk, this is 264 eastbound. Effingham is closed. Now Effingham.
Where you trying to go?
264 completely flooded around Duke Street, so you cannot get on or off these exit ramps this morning.
Hey.
Downtown tunnel, all that traffic being rerouted over to the downtown tunnel this morning. Midtown tunnel is still closed. Flooding now at City Hall and right around St. Paul's, and you're also seeing the exit closed at
Where you trying to go, huh?
Waterside, your only exit ramp open into downtown Norfolk this morning. Once you get into downtown Norfolk, you have the joy of navigating the rivers all the way around downtown, so be careful as you're heading through there. If you are heading down through Chesapeake this morning, the Steel Bridge and the Great Bridge Bridge are both closed. So watch out heading down Battlefield Boulevard and Dominion Boulevard this morning. You're going to see those Cedar Road is flooded.
What are you doing?
For those problems. So it's 258 at Courthouse Highway at Bob White Road. There's a tractor-trailer accident there that has both lanes blocked, so watch out for those problems. In Isle of Wight, pretty much underwater this morning because we saw most of the flood and the impassable roadway closures all through the area. We have been getting updates at 464 and 264 down on the Portsmouth and Chesapeake sides are flooding up on the interstate, so watch out for those delays. Now at the HRVT, if you are heading in that direction this morning, 64 westbound, 15th view, that exit ramp is closed, and you will see that water starting to come up towards the interstate. So it's been a slow go there all morning long. Heading up, still seeing about a 2 to 2.5 mile delay heading up to the HRVT, but the eastbound direction there looking pretty good. And one last update for you, if you're heading to the James River Bridge, southbound is still shut down. Northbound lanes are open, but you're seeing that flooding down at the north side of the James River Bridge. It is coming up from the secondaries up onto the entrance ramp of the bridge this morning. So the Monitor Merrimack is your alternate for the JRB.
Cheyenne, what you doing, baby?
Jamestown Scotland Ferry is still closed due to that high tide, and the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel is on level 3 wind restrictions this morning, so still plenty of problems late in the morning. Kristen Crowley, Skycam 3 traffic.
Kristen's been busy all morning running down that list of road problems. And Barbara, I know you did not have it easy coming into work this morning.
Not since Isabel have I had so many problems getting to work. But it was ridiculous because we're talking about, and I live in Norfolk, as you know, and Blaine Stewart and I live in the same neighborhood. Our neighborhood is underwater. You are looking at my front porch. This is the view from my front porch. You can't tell where the river, that's the Lafayette River, and Mayflower Road begins and ends. The water completely surrounds my house. It looks somewhat like a moat. And then trying to navigate
Cheyenne.
Layla, I drove around and around.
Cheyenne.
I talked to Mike Mather, and he said, okay, what you do is
where you
go
going?
and you go to Brambleton. Well, I tried that, Mike Mather. Anyway, what ended up happening
Trying to get that stool.
is I went down Monticello.
You know how to get that stool.
Through it now, and it was completely ridiculous. I had to turn around. Many other people were turning around. And what was my magic way was to
Cheyenne.
go Church Street to Brambleton, up Brambleton, and then to the television station. And going the wrong way, I hope the police are listening.
Cheyenne, here's your toy. There's your monkeys.
It
Get your monkeys.
navigational nightmare just trying to get through. What I would say
Get
to
'em.
people out there is you have to exercise a little bit of patience. People are getting
Get your
frustrated
monkeys.
right now, and that's just not the way to go. I've seen so many stalled out cars, beautiful vehicles, much newer than mine.
Get 'em.
And they are underwater.
Get your
because people are
monkeys.
just not navigating any patience right now. So the key is, as you've been saying, Patrick, all day, is if you do not have to leave, don't, because honestly, it just doesn't appear to be getting any better.
You know, we talked to a lot of officials this morning saying folks trying to ride through that high water, and I know I have to be honest because I have to be honest. This morning, you were asking how I got to work.
Right.
And I came upon Only, and we know how it is when it rains on a typical day, and I started going, and then my instinct hit me. So having an SUV does not mean that I will not flood.
Get them monkeys.
As we've seen, you know, we've seen vans underwater this morning, cars, so it doesn't matter. Flooding doesn't discriminate. But I made it to work safe and sound because I said, "Ooh, Barbara's probably on the roof."
Blaine told me that he was outside my house at 5 o'clock.
Got it.
And I wish that he had just, wakened me because it was hysterical. When you go out your front
You got your
you see
monkeys?
that water completely surrounds you. Not
Which
only
one? Which monkey do you like, Shyanne?
I have pots and pans all over my floors because
Which one's your favorite?
rain is finding its way into my house. Leaks my floor. I'm just saying, it's a problem. So
The green one?
There's the only problem out there, but just want to tell the folks who are at home, if you honestly truly don't have to leave, don't. But pay attention to the road markers. Like if you see a fire hydrant and the water is up to that fire hydrant, don't go through there because that is a problem. I think a lot of people are just not measuring very well how high the water is.
Yeah, Dan Jordan showed us earlier. I mean, he came in waist deep water just across the street from the gas station, so it's very dangerous out there. We're glad you're safe. You said your pants are wet.
My pants haven't been this wet since I was 3 years old. I'm just telling you, it's a mess out there. So anyway, I should have brought the waders.
Yeah, but you look great anyway. I didn't know your pants were wet, so you need this now. So I'm glad you're here, Barbara.
Thanks. I'll read you a little bit later.
Well, folks,
So you're having fun with your monkeys?
sending in their pictures and things that we've asked for to desk@wtkr.com. And we love getting your pictures if you can send it to us safely. But I'll tell you what.
Those tasty monkeys.
It is from,
Probably from Matthew.
it's slightly up the creek. Yeah, the restaurant. And you know, you were showing us earlier, we couldn't even see where their entranceways to their door started and where the water ended.
Yeah, and take a look at this picture right here. That is in Virginia Beach right now.
That's
And
someone's yard. And
that's from
someone's
Tara
car.
Keller. Wow.
Yeah. You see the cars are submerged right there, at least halfway up some of those cars right there. And this is what we're talking about. Barbara was just saying, you don't know how high the water is.
Shyanne.
Someone's
Hey, Shyanne.
anyway.
Give me a high five.
Chesapeake Bay there. I think Stan said this picture.
Give me a high five.
Well, they are, but that's what they're
perfect
trained to
by the
do.
way,
Yeah, that's what they're
Not so much for the
doing.
rest of us.
No, and obviously
Shyanne.
someone is living
Shyanne.
on the road right there.
High five.
And you can make out the roadway.
High five.
Underneath that.
Yay! You gave Mama a high five.
Yard there is a.
It
There's
looks
just
like
a
it's a road.
Cheyenne.
It's supposed to be a road right there.
Cheyenne.
Yeah.
just
High five.
Facebook page, by the way, for the first time.
Give Mama a high five.
And folks have been sending pictures directly to my Facebook page. And
High five.
Stories here all over the area, including northeastern North Carolina.
Cheyenne.
And look at that.
Yeah, just more pictures of trying to figure out where
Cheyenne,
the
high
water
five.
stops and stops and the water begins, or if this is not even meant to be a waterfront property.
Cheyenne.
It's flooding in someone's yard.
It is now. This is southern Virginia.
doing?
Chicago, and you can see the heavy rain and the flooding.
High five.
It's causing there.
Give Mama a high five.
Off the roads right now and stay
Give
safe.
Mama a high five.
Watching our continuing coverage of this November nor'easter.
Some folks who are standing
Give Mama a high
outside
five.
are scattered all across
No,
Hampton Roads.
you'd rather play with your monkeys.
Keeping us updated
You like them
on what's happening
monkeys?
outside our studios. Mike.
I'm Mike Mather. This is the intersection of Bush and Olney, and this is an unfortunate Honda that did not make it through. You can clearly tell why. The water is out past the wheels, certainly into the engine, up and over the bumper and under the hood. The worst part is, not only is the water on the outside of the car, but if you look inside, things are actually floating in there. That car is just swamped. The water is leaked all in.
All right.
Absolute mess.
Say bye-bye.
You can look around.
Say bye-bye.
There too. The Exxon, they have
Cheyenne.
been out all day long. This is
Shay-
bringing out some of the
You're not going to say
biggest
bye-bye?
biggest of trucks are able to make it through.
All right.
Virtually nothing
Bye-bye.
else